fighting insecurity, organized crime and illegal immigration, curbing economic and financial crisis, boosting Europe's economic revival, combating climate change, shaping a new political strategy for the next parliamentary term. The second session of the EPP Study Days here in Athens was dedicated to the challenge of the future and its priorities.
As Parliament prepares to resume work in 10 days in Strasbourg, the EPP group has clearly set its agenda. Starting with the election of European Parliament President and the re-election of José Manuel Barroso at the head of the Commission. The group's chairman reiterated the importance of building up solid alliances within Parliament to ensure the achievement of the three top priorities defined by the group: tackling economic crisis, combating climate change, and ensuring safety for Europeans. He also underlined the significance of efficient action and communication with European citizens.
If we want to improve the efficiency of our action, we have to make Europeans aware of the force that the EPP represents. Then we must communicate our main priorities very professionally to Europeans. In conclusion, we have to improve the relations between all places of power where we work: national governments, European Commission, European Parliament and national parliament.
José Manuel Barroso explained why it is important to have a decision taken by Parliament of his re-election as head of the Commission, in view of the major international meetings to take place until the end of the year.
The coming 6 months we'll see a number of important international meetings where the ambitions of our partners worldwide can be tested. The G8 next week in Italy with the chairmanship of our friend Silvio Berlusconi. The G20 in Pittsburgh in the United States in September. And Copenhagen at the end of the year, where the European Union has to fight hard for others to come closer to our position, because the fight against climate change cannot be only the fight of Europe, but all the rest of the world. We will have a major role, and that's one of the reasons why we need a Commission in full power during this period of the G8, the G20, and also the Copenhagen Conference.
As these meetings may shape the future of global economy, the EPP group has developed the three subjects with the participation of the commissioners in charge of the dossiers and members of the Greek Parliament.
On the financial crisis, Commissioner Viviane put the emphasis on looking ahead to opportunities that it creates to develop new economic fields.
The short-term response was there, but that is not enough. We have now to prepare how we get out of this crisis. First thing, how do we get our banking system regulated in such a way that we have early warnings? And the second one is to take advantage of the reshuffling of our economy, which is taking place now, and have the courage to go to new ways. I will propose, for instance, to utilize our capacity in technology in order to develop new industries, for instance in energy-efficient building, energy-efficient transport, green cars.
In view of the UN Conference on Climate Change in Copenhagen at the end of the year, the Union has already prepared its proposals and responses. The EPP group fully backs the Commission's action, which was presented by Commissioner Stavros Dimas.
The most important of all is to implement the package that we have approved at the end of 2008 on climate and energy. There are a series of measures at European Union level, and we have to see the good implementation of all these measures, which will deliver the results that we want in order to achieve our targets. Then, of course, it is very important that we work till the end of the year and negotiate in the framework of the United Nations in order to have a global, ambitious, comprehensive agreement in Copenhagen, which will effectively fight climate change.
Illegal immigration threatens the safety of Europeans and creates unprecedented and unacceptable social conditions for immigrants. Greek and Interior Minister Prokopis Pavlopoulos and Commissioner Barroso have discussed with EPP members the issue and the strategies to adopt.
Promouvoir les droits des citoyens, une Europe des droits.
Promoting citizens' rights, a Europe of rights, then making citizens' lives easier, a Europe of law and justice. Thirdly, a protective Europe. And finally, a Europe that seeks to define a model for the management of migratory flows, which are going to become a major problem for the world.
Problème qui va devenir un problème majeur dans le monde.